Welcome to the Learning Adda, the clock that stopped. In a small village nestled between rolling hills, there was an old clock tower that stood at the center of the town square. This clock had been ticking for as long as anyone could remember, its chimes echoing through the village every hour. The villagers relied on it for everything. They woke up, went to work, and returned home, all by the sound of the clock. Among the villagers was a young boy named Sam. Sam was different from the other children. While his friends played games and enjoyed their time, Sam often found himself daydreaming or wasting hours doing nothing in particular. His parents would remind him, "Time is precious, Sam. Don't let it slip away." But Sam would shrug and say, "There's always tomorrow." One day, something strange happened. The old clock, which had never missed a beat, suddenly stopped. The hands froze, and the chimes fell silent. The village fell into confusion. Without the clock, no one knew what time it was. People arrived late to work, children were late for school, and the whole village seemed out of sync. Sam, curious about the silent clock, decided to visit the tower. As he climbed the winding stairs to the top, he thought about all the time he had wasted. When he reached the top, he saw the giant gears and wheels of the clock, all frozen in place. In the middle of it all was a small, glowing hourglass that had also stopped. A gentle voice filled the room. "Sam, you have been chosen." Startled, Sam looked around but saw no one. The voice continued, "Time is a gift, and you have not valued it. The clock stopped because you were not using your time wisely. Now, the village is in disarray." Sam felt a pang of guilt. He realized that his actions, or inactions, had affected everyone around him. "How can I fix it?" he asked. The voice replied, "To restart the clock, you must show that you understand the value of time. You must complete 3 tasks, each requiring you to use your time wisely." The first task was to help an elderly woman in the village with her daily chores. Sam spent the entire day with her, cleaning, cooking, and listening to her stories. He realized that time spent helping others was time well spent. The second task was to teach a younger boy how to read. Sam had to be patient and dedicate his time to the boy's learning. As he watched the boy's face light up when he read his first sentence, Sam understood that investing time in others could change lives. The third task was the hardest. Sam had to sit alone in the clock tower for an hour, doing nothing but thinking about how he had spent his time so far. As the minutes ticked by, Sam thought about all the wasted days and opportunities he had let slip away. By the end of the hour, he was determined to change. When Sam completed the tasks, the hourglass in the clock tower began to glow brightly. The gears started to turn, and the clock's hands moved once more. The village was filled with the sound of chimes, and everything returned to normal. Sam returned home, but he was no longer the same boy. He understood that time was not something to be wasted. He began to spend his days helping others, learning new things, and making the most of every moment. The villagers noticed the change in Sam and admired his newfound sense of responsibility. The clock tower continued to tick, but now, whenever Sam heard its chimes, he was reminded of the lesson he had learned, the value of time. And from that day on, he never let a single moment slip away without making it count. Moral of the story: time is a precious gift. Use it wisely, for once it is gone, it never comes back. Thank you for the watching.